Happy Friday morning. I hope everyone is in good health and happy. So much. It's supposed to be like a huge storm this weekend on Easter weekend. Like, we don't have enough problems. We're going to have a huge storm. There's going to be supposedly hail, possible tornadoes. So if you're living in the South, please be careful. Beauty Blender, the leveler. I'm going to use this. It's a sample. It's their primer. I wanted to try this one out today. It looks like it's a foundation. So odd. And if you hear booms or anything in the background, they are fixing the drainage in our subdivision. And they're on our road now. They're only doing right now the front. I'm hoping they're going to go down the roads, but Jason said he thinks ours is the only one that's got culverts down the roads. So I don't know. Who knows? But either way, that's what the boom sounds will be that you hear if you hear them, because I hear them every so often. So there's that. It just squirted all over the palette. Okay. I've been looking at, I went to the Dollar Tree about a week or two ago, and they had this In Style magazine, Beauty Secrets, Best Beauty Secrets book, which I thought was neat that you could get it at the Dollar Tree. And I've been looking at it, and there's some really cool tips and tricks from the editors, movie stars, makeup artists. It's pretty cool. And I'm gonna get some little things, and we'll do one of those videos where I go through and try some of the makeup tips and tricks and the skincare tips and tricks. All right, and we're gonna use the Clinique Even Better Broad Spectrum SPF 15 Evens and Corrects. I've been having this for a while. It's just the one I'm using today. It's in my project pan, so I was like, when I don't have a new one to try out, I try to reach for those. So, and that would be Eric shutting the door. I'm hoping this ends, but I know for sure, I know it's not going to be like the minute all this ends, everything goes back to normal. I'm sure they're going to stagger opening places so that we don't have a lot of new cases come up, which would be smart. So hopefully that's what they're doing. But we're still in the middle of it, so who knows what's going to happen. It's just odd. It's odd times. And my little sister's birthday is next Sunday. No, it's the 20th, February 20th. I mean, see what I mean about it being weird? It's April 20th for her birthday. We had to cancel her party. And I kind of feel bad for her. I mean, if I had to cancel Eric's birthday party, he wouldn't really care, I guess you could say, because when people come to his birthday party, I think they're just in his way because he's trying to swim because his birthday's in June. I think they're just kind of there in the way. A lot of people that usually ain't there are here. I think that's how he looks at it, honestly, which is funny. And he's like, okay, you can help. You can swim in my pool too. I don't care. Just don't get in my way. It's hilarious. But she always has so many people. There's, oh my God, I want to say there's like 50 people always at her birthday party. And she likes it. We thought about doing the birthday parade, but she's kind of like Eric in the aspect that she don't like loud noises and all that. So that would probably scare her, people honking and waving to her. So they decided not to do that, which was smart. You don't want to traumatize her for her birthday. Not really the present people look for. So they're like having people send her cards and stuff. So we'll see how that goes. I'm still trying to figure out what to get her, because what do you get for the 8-year-old that has literally everything an 8-year-old needs and wants and so on. We used to get her the Barbie doll, birthday Barbie, but they quit making new ones every year like they did before when I was growing up, and until she was 4, I believe. And then we also, fairies, like the Tinkerbell and all that. We used to get her the movie, the new movie that would come out, and then they stopped making them. So there went that, and there went any toy kind of ideas that you could get. So now I'm trying to find something new that is mine and hers that I could get her. Mine and Jason's and hers. So we'll see what I'm able to find. I'm probably going to try to go find something later. I'm just putting a little bit of the Chitchat London. Oh, I'll let you know. That was ColourPop concealer. See, like that book has a concealer trick. If you get lines under your eyes, said something about taking a dab of your under eye moisturizer, mixing it with your concealer, and it will keep it from creasing. We're gonna test that out. I'm not testing it out today, but we're gonna test it out. Probably should have tested it out today. I don't like the powder to sit underneath there, so I'm trying to make sure it's gone. All right, we're gonna use this little Anastasia Beverly Hills Mink. I can't find the big one, which is fine. We'll finish this one off, pretty sure. I think that's it. And I know I look funny with that right there, but I figure if you highlight it, like on the 2 sides there, like some people do, why can't you put that little thing there? I don't know. It doesn't look right now, so let's go and go ahead and do that. All right. Now it's like just the focus of my eyes that let me not look at the camera. How are things in your part of the country or the world? Are they getting better? Are they getting worse? I know New York was getting better for a minute. Like the numbers weren't as high. It wasn't better. Let me rephrase that. And then, like, I hear they had like the worst day yesterday or the day before at 799 deaths. I know my area of Texas has 300 and something cases, but 60 or 87 of them are all at one nursing home. In the next city over from me, basically. A nurse or something was working at multiple places. Somebody, I don't know if it was a nurse, a CNA, one of their workers was working at multiple places. And I don't know who they were, they got sick with the COVID virus. And in turn, almost everybody, patients and nurses at that place, I think it's over half of the population, ended up with the COVID virus. Which is really sad when you think about it, because when you lock your facility down so people can't visit, people who work at multiple places probably should have been some of the people that you didn't allow in. I don't know, there's got to be a better way to protect our elderly and our sick. I say that as a mom who knows that when I'm gone, there is a chance Eric will end up in one of those places. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping my little sister steps up. Or my niece, you never know. I'm hoping somebody does. Hoping to get this channel big enough so that I could start a savings account for him so that I don't have to worry too much. But, you know, it is what it is. I am going to do a Q&A, so if y'all want to start leaving questions in the videos, I'll do a Q&A. Soon. Let's go ahead and we're just going to go back into the Chitchat London Everyday Vacay powder, and we're going to set the face. And I did like that when I was reading that book that it talks about cream on cream, powder on powder. So I felt better. I was like, hey, that's what I do. I do smell the coconut in this. I think someone said it smelled like coconut. I could smell something. It smells like vacation. Alright, and we'll just leave a little bit. I'm getting that on my shirt, of course. But who doesn't? Alright, so we got that done. Now we'll move on to face products, and we have the Cheek Stars by Benefit. We're going to use the Hoola bronzer that's in here. It's right there. So we're going to take my precision bronzing brush that I use to make sure it gets directly where I want it first. Jason loves cooking. He's in there cooking breakfast. At least I think that's what it is. My cough is getting better as my allergies have gotten better, so that's good. Let's go ahead and grab the bronzer more on the fluffier brush. And then we're gonna take the blush. Eric. the light's a little brighter this time. We're gonna take the Sugar Bomb in the middle because I don't feel that Georgia one is actually a blush. I tried it once and it just doesn't seem like it's a blush. But using all the colors in that middle one turns out pretty decent. Let's go ahead and turn this down just a little bit more since there, now you can see it. All right. Then, I mean, I like this Georgia one, but it is definitely a subtle highlight. So, I mean, we can use it. I've got the highlighter out. We'll see how this Georgia one looks real quick. It does kind of blend into the blush, which works on its own level. Keeping it from looking like an ice cream over there. Okay, let's go ahead and use this clean brush. And we'll see what happens. We will spray it with the setting spray. All right, now I'm gonna move this palette out of the way. And we're going to do the brows. So we're gonna get this out because I got the Anastasia pencil out that has the messed up no spoolie thing. So we'll just do this. Get those in line. Grab the brow wiz. Okay. And any tag videos y'all want to see, always leave that in the description. And if you could leave the person you saw do it so I could go get the questions, that'd be awesome. And so I could give them credit. All right, let's see. We're gonna go ahead and put the ABH brow gel on. Okay. All right. Maybe, let's see what color this highlighter is. This is a highlighter by Kylie Cosmetics. Let's go ahead and grab the little brush I use for highlighting. It's very pretty. Okay, there's that. All right, now we're gonna grab this palette. It's changeable Nebula. I think it's a dupe. You Can Be makeup, which I like some of their stuff, but I think this is a dupe for the Huda palette, which I don't have. But I just liked the colors. It shouted springtime to me. Let's get this out of here. What is this? Look at this. There you go. It shouted spring. We'll see. Let's go. Let's do the let's see what this one looks like. They are all very light colors. Let's go with the orangey one. This right here at the top is the second color. You could get their stuff on Amazon for very decent prices. And of course now, actually no, now I don't have to buy the other one. The Huda one. I mean, I would say I could compare them better, but right now is not the time to be spending $60-something on a palette. Being realistic. Maybe the time is going to be when Sephora has their little VIB sale. I don't know. All right, we got that in there the way we want it. All right, next color. Let's see, is that deep? No, that one is. That might be too deep. It's gonna take a look in a whole totally different direction. Let's see what this one looks like. I wonder if you could build them up. We're gonna go in with, I'm gonna try to just build up a color instead of putting one of those really deep colors on there. So we're gonna try to build this one up, which is actually lighter than the transition shade, I believe. Oh, maybe not. No, it is. Okay. We're gonna take that maroonish color that I really didn't want to. We're gonna add it in there slightly on both sides. We just want the crease to be deeper than the rest of it. But I don't want to add a ton of shadow in that shade to my crease, because I don't want to make the look like really deep. So we are going to blend it through carefully. All right, now we're gonna grab this brush. It's still got some on it. And pull it through a little on both sides, trying to keep it even, which I don't think is working over here. We dip back in and get just enough on the brush. You can make your shadows work for you. Even if they're really pigmented, you could just barely touch the eye, just enough to get the color outlined where you want it. And then keep blending back and forth till it becomes the color you want. Well, it's not gonna magically change color, so make sure the color you dip into is the color you want. But, you know. Then there's always some lighter shades in the palette. Like, I just grabbed the white. I'm trying not to pull on my eye too much. I just want that different right there. And you could lighten it a little bit with the white shade. And just kind of tip it onto the brush. Like, if you don't, because I didn't want the look to be overpowered by deepness, if that makes any sense. Let's go ahead and grab a flat brush if I'm able to find it. Do you hate when you're looking for a specific brush? There it is. And you can't find it. All right, these, let's see how these swatch. Oh, I like that. I like that, but I don't really want to use that one. Let's see what this one looks like. Too light. Too light. kind of like that pink one there. You see it? Let's try that one. We'll put that one down. We'll see what happens. The purple ones were a little too light. And it looks like the pink one might be when you put it on the eye. Let's try it with our finger. Sometimes things work better with your finger, even if you don't want them to. Yeah, that's one of those ones that work better with your finger. It's got like a big clump right there. You see it? It's not like a clump, but it's like a spot where all the shadow color wanted to be. It's definitely a pretty color. Let's take it on the other side. All right. That's the TV. Not actual cops on my road. All right, now we're gonna go into the orange shade we used for the transition. Kind of pop it right there on that edge right there. Just for a second. Then we're gonna dip into that darker shade and put it over the top of that so that it can lighten. The original shade is the transition shade that we can kind of blend this shadow into, which is what we did. We just made it a tad lighter than it would have been if we put it there by itself. All right, let's see. All right, now I want to grab this brush and we're going to go into the really deep shade. We're going to pull it along the bottom. And we're going to fix that in just a second. Grab that transition and pull it along the bottom even more to blend it. And then we're going to take a precision brush. We're going to go back into our concealer. All right. And we're going to take the sponge that has some foundation on it. And we're going to pull it across. sometimes it is just easier to do your eyes first, but I always have a hard time doing my eyes first because I never know where I want to go with it. Because sometimes I decide my eyes based on how the rest of it starts to look. We're going to grab this shade right here, this white shade. And we're going to put that on the inner corner. I wish I could get that. There it goes. I got it to move. Yay. There was like a big clump of that pink shadow sitting in one spot. I like how it's a subtle, even though it's so white, it is subtle. All right, let's grab this clean blending brush. All right, I like that palette. I'm gonna use that some more. If y'all wanna see more looks with it, let me know. All right, let's go ahead and grab we're gonna grab this Line Express by Maybelline. Keeping it low along the lash line. And just a tad on the bottom. On the bottom is not in the waterline, it's actually on the lash line. And we are gonna take the mascara. We're gonna use Too Faced Better Than Sex. Oh, that just happened. Yeah, I just poked myself in the eye. Wait for that to dry. Fix that concealer a little. You could tell I poked myself in that eye. All right, let's go ahead and close the eyes. I needed that anyways. We're gonna use this Too Faced Pumpkin Spice shadow. Lipstick. I really like this. It's one of my favorite formulas. It is the Too Faced formula of lipstick. We're gonna take this AOA Is that AOA? Yeah. And it does dry your lips out a bit. The Too Faced formula. So you can take a little bit of this Tarte H2O gloss. Or whatever your favorite gloss is. It adds shine back to it, and it hydrates your lips a little more. Some gloss formulas will remove the lipstick a little bit from your lips, so you got to be careful which one you pick. So let's go ahead and pull that down. Just kind of brush it out and fluff it back up. But that's the final look. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you in the next one.